What is it?
It concerns a modest sum.
A tradesman.
Yes. Run, tell your pa I've come. That's a good boy.
Your name before I go.
My name is Straffarel.
He? Here? Oh, no. Oh, no, that would be quite intolerable.
Come, come. You know, young man?
Percinet flings at him the crumpled bill which he takes from his pocket.
Ah, miserable! 'Twas thou!
Lord, yes. Per Bacco, it was me.
Met face to face, I'd seek this enemy to the world's end.
You find me fat and hearty, as could have been expected of a party you killed. The other men you slew are...
Percinet rushes at him, sword in hand.
Thou shalt see!
Straffarel parries with his arm like a fencing master who is giving a lesson.
Hand high, foot well advanced, to be untaught at your age, time you were commencing.
With a turn of his wrist, he makes Percinet's sword fly out of his hand, and, returning it to him with a bow.
What, learn so soon the elements of fencing?
Percinet takes up his sword.
I'm gone. I won't be treated like a child. I'll be avenged. I'm going to be wild. Romances, affairs, duels. So fast shall come Don Juan, sir, shall turn over in his tomb. I'll kidnap actresses. I'll have my fill.
He dashes out, brandishing his sword.
Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It is your old pal Van Dweller back with another edition of Classic Tetris Monthly Masters event. And this time it is Faster Masters here in February. And this should be interesting because our first two players in Faster Masters, they're like, wait, what? Wait, it's Faster Masters? Oh, I didn't know that. So apparently players are just signing up for stuff and they don't even know what it is. That's right. So they're going to get a quick lesson in what Faster Masters is. So anyway, who are these unfortunate players? Well, they're going to be coming out of the red bracket. It's going to be Cryticalapis, or as I look at it, critical APIs. Like if you're an IT person or a developer, critical APIs, but it's Cryticalapis. Am I just going to say critical? Do I say lapis? We already have a lapis. Like, how many lapises do we need? One is like way more than enough. So I'm going to say critical. I think critical is a really cool name. Anyway, Cryticalapis Sodium Overdose will be playing in round number 1. And then the winner of that will face off against Dengler. And the winner of that match will go on to our top 16. So anyway, that is who is going to play. It's this bottom line here for 2 matches, Cryticalapis versus Sodium. The winner plays Dengler. The players apparently did not know that it's Faster Masters. All right, critical is what is preferred, but people call him Lapis. You don't want to be called that, believe me. Critical is great. Anyway, all right, so those are the matches. Let's just take a look at our top 16 so you have an idea of like who's here. This slide is like something happened in this slide, but don't worry about it. Just look on the right side instead of the jacked up left side. Yeah, so in this top 8, in the top 16, let's see, the top 8 in qualifiers already get automatic berth into the top 16. Dog, Fractal, Scooty, Neko, Alex E, Tristop, Meme, and then I guess Dan V is, not that bad. But yeah, that's going to be a pretty hefty top 8. And yeah, the winner of what we're doing now will end up facing off against Dan V in the red bracket. So that is sort of how we're all switching. You want to see the whole thing? Want to see how the full thing? Look at this. What a mess. Okay. And qualifying scores. You want to see the qualifying scores? Dog had a 1.9 million average of 2. 1.9 million average of 2, which is bonkers. I think Manter is coming in as the Future Circuit winner. So that's pretty exciting. Anyway, and then if you want a sense of Premier Poll, we also have Premier Poll. So these are the top 25 Premier Poll rankings. The players in gold are the ones who are playing. The players in white not playing this month and yet still ranked. Eyeball, SV, Sidnev, Tommy, and Redshirt not playing this month, but the other 20 players are. So in this top 32, 20 of the top 25 players are in this tournament. That's pretty good. That's pretty darn good. Anyway, so that's sort of what's going on. Let's take a look at our rules. And the players are going to need to know these rules because apparently they didn't know. Apparently. Remember the apparently kid? Apparently. The players did not know that it was Faster Masters this month. So what is Faster Masters? Well, it's very similar to Masters, but it is a 32-player single elimination flat bracket tournament based on the 1989 version of Tetris, released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System on NTSC consoles. Players can play on emulator or console so long as the game mechanics, appearance, and statistics are unmodified. Players can play on any controller so long as there's no big buttons or turbo functions used, whether, what is it? Electronical or mechanical? Biological turbo only. Excuse me. Players should not receive any real-time advice, and they should not pause unless the commentator tells you. So what is it that makes it Faster Masters? Well, players, we are going to be starting on level 19, okay? You are going to go to Transition Trainer mode and set it to G. That is going to set your lines. How do you do level 49 kill screen? Oh, my God. Please. Oh, my God. Let me here. You go down the menu, go to the main menu. I have to look at my thing to do this, okay? You scroll down the menu and go to line cap. right? Turn line cap on and hit start, right? You see the line cap? It's all the way to the bottom. It's like the fourth from the bottom thing. Turn it to on by hitting the right or left arrow, whichever. Hit start when you're on line cap. And then we want it set to double kill screen, and then you can set the level by hitting left and right, right? The arrow should be next to when, and then you change the level, right? By default, it's going to be 39. Change it to 49, right? And then just back out of it with the B button. Scroll up to transition mode. Set that to letter G, okay? My God, guys. And then you should be in the mode. So and then when you're ready to play, you're gonna press start on transition mode, not in Tetris mode, okay? These players don't know what mode it is. Anyway, so level 19 starts. Transition trainer mode G, level 49 super kill screen. Now there's no same piece sets because transition trainer mode doesn't admit of it. Is it 330 lines? No. What's gonna happen is you're gonna start on level 19 and it's immediately gonna start climbing level 19, level 20, level 21. There's 100 lines of 19. And then there'll be 200 lines of level 29 speed. Now think about this, right? Level 29 is twice as fast as level 19, but there's twice as many lines. So that means level 19 and the level 29 phase, if you do them all the way to the end, should be about the exact same amount of time, right? Math. Crazy. So just when and 49. Yeah, when and 49. And yeah, the kill screen mode should be 2x kill screen. So when you go to transition trainer mode, it should say level 49 KS times 2. Okay? Anyway, level 19 starts. Transition trainer mode G. Transition trainer mode G will set it to 0 lines. Okay? That's what we need. Transition trainer mode G. And you need to go to the restroom. Well, nice. Cryticalapis having a great debut here in Faster Masters. All right. All the rounds are best of 5. Points over the traditional max out do count. And the winner gets absolutely something, and that is a share in a prize pool, which currently stands at $50. Thanks to, excuse me, Summer B. It says Faster Blaster Master Caster Gaster Raster. That's complicated. So anyway, if you want to make it go bigger than 50, please help. Go to ctm.gg/Matcherino or use the Matcherino command on Twitch and YouTube if you're watching live. That'll bring up 2 links. The first one is the one for Faster Masters. And if we are under $2,000, then we'll pay our top 4. But if we hit our $2,000 incentive, we will pay the top 8 players in the tournament, which is extremely motivating to the players because they know, oh, I can play and put in the time and I might get a prize. So get in our claim codes. We got 36 codes left. If you go to Matcherino, right? Matcherino command, click the first link. It opens up the web page, goes to the landing page for this tournament. 2-click login. It's easy. Top right corner, login. And you'll see a mustard colored button that says contribute or a button below that says claim code. That's what you want to do. So please do at least do the codes so that we can, whatever. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm coughing is really bad tonight. Anyway, also, all right, so that's how to support the players, Matcherino. If you want to support the stream, there are a lot of different ways to do that. If you're on YouTube, you can do super chats, super stickers, super thanks, channel memberships. You can also gift a channel membership. If you're on Twitch, there's bits, there's subscription, there's gift subscriptions, and there's also Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime subscriptions that you can use as well. Or you can go to Patreon, or go to Patreon. Patreon.com/monthly Tetris is how you can provide us ongoing regular support that is predictable, that allows us to look into the future and say, yes, we can continue. Or it could say, no, we cannot continue, but we'd rather continue. So please do go to the patreon.com/monthly Tetris, provide us some support. that would be great. We've got some great supporters already. You see them on your screen. Call out especially our Mega Masters level supporter, Scott Gray 76, K9 watching Tetris Tacnerus. At the Masters level, Corporal 381 shall be satisfied. Bracket sponsor level, Troy Dan, Kim M, Jay in the window, Cat 91, and new bracket sponsor, Rogue Potato Baduk. So, thank you very much for doing that. Summer B, I'll try to have another option for that if you would like. But anyway, thank you so much to the patrons. It's really it's like the best platform. I know some people have problems with the platform. I get it. But that is the most user-friendly, easiest platform for us to work with. And it's a good service that they provide to us. So thank you. Anyway, that is thank you to the patrons thing. Also, yeah, thank you to our sticker and double sticker club level members and our community level members as well. I am not looking for, I don't believe that these players are set up right. Okay. I want to see from each player. Cryticalapis, can you just go back to your menu and show that you are on the right mode? Okay, they are on the right mode. Sodium, can you go back and make sure you're on the right mode? Yeah, level 49, KS times 2, yes. And Sodium, when you get a moment after this max out, I just want to see your menu so I can see you're on the right. Oh, it's not a menu. It's not a max out. Oh, but I also need to see that you're on G. Yeah, I need to see that. Can you go all the way back? Can you go back to the menu? Just show me that you're on G. Go back to the one. Go back one menu. Okay, you're on G. Perfect. Great. That's what we need to see. G. Excuse me. Oh, we just had another contribution to the prize pool. A couple of them. Solar Curie with the $20 contribution. And Hey Hackers with a $5 contribution says, love the stream. All right. Line cap, 49. 49. Hit left and right. Left and right. No. Just left and right. There you go. Perfect. Yes. Good. Go up. Transition mode G. Perfect. Okay. We are good. These players are my favorite. I love players. Transition trainer mode G sets it to like 0 line, 0 score. So we'll start out with 0 lines and 0 points. That is what we need. Lower numbers give you starting lines and starting score and blah, 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 blah. All right. Well, I am just about ready. There's no same piece sets, guys. No same piece sets. So just signal ready when you are done. I'm just going to type be ready. There's no same piece sets. So just be ready. I'm ready. Transition mode 0 starts you out with transition mode 0 starts you out with the number of lines, though. It starts you out with 0 points, but with some number of lines. All right, looks like both players are ready. They are on transition mode, right? They are both right and ready. So let us get them started. Classic Tetris Monthly Faster Masters for February 2025. Starting off in our first mini bracket, Cryticalapis and Sodium. Let's get them started in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. On the left side, it is a Cryticalapis making, I think, where's my Masters facts? Where'd my Masters facts go? My Masters facts are totally gone. There they are. Yeah, making one prior top 32 appearance for Cryticalapis. That was in the Challenger Circuit in October 2024. Went out against the winner of that Challenger Circuit, SV. But other than that, first ever top 32 appearance in either, a Masters format or in Challenger Circuit. So kind of a debut here for Cryticalapis. Seed number 22 out of the U.S. with a PB of 1.37. And on the right side, it is Sodium, seed number 27, USA, PB 2.10, according to the thing. The number 11th ranked player on the Premier poll. Now, Faster Masters, what is it? Here's what happens. Players will start on level 19. The levels will start increasing immediately. We'll get to level 29. And then there'll be 200 lines of 29 speed. So basically, think of the math this way, right? Level 29 is twice as fast as 19, but there's also twice as many lines, which means that 19 phase and 29 phase will be roughly equal. This will be faster than the standard Masters format, and Sodium kind of in a little bit of trouble already. And that is going to be a top out for Sodium here in game number 1. And Cryticalapis, or Critical, is already good. And we'll take game number 1. Does this count as a pre-29 top for stats? I don't think. So when I look at the stats sheet, they seem to put Faster Masters in its own. They seem to say these are weird tournaments and we don't count them. You had 0 bars. That's crazy. Yeah. One of the things for Faster Masters is the mode that we're trying to get Faster Masters. Unfortunately, you have to use a mode that doesn't allow same piece sets. So there's a little bit of RNG that is relevant, and you have to be aware of that. All right. Both players are ready. It is game number 2. So let us get them started. Cryticalapis up 1-0 over Sodium in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Mr. Brain says you can do best of 7 for this due to shorter games. Yeah, well, that's why it's called Faster Masters. It's supposed to be faster. So players do start on 19. There's 100 lines of that speed. And then there's 200 lines of 29 speed. So that's So really, this format rewards scaling because you're going to be able to score if you can get through, 29, 39 into the 40s. Those Tetrises are so much more valuable that it really can pay to be more conservative here on 19. We'll see what Sodium can do here. Maybe getting a little bit thrown by the 19 starts. Cryticalapis 127, Sodium 59,000. Now this is slower than the previous Faster Masters format, but it's faster than the typical Masters format. So kind of medium faster Masters. All right, Sodium with some great survival. He's actually set up for a Tetris in column 3, 1 row off the bottom. Bang Tetris for Sodium. 128 for him, 187 for Cryticalapis. And this is going to really put the players post 29 play to the test. Yeah, it's not mid Masters, it's Faster Masters 2.0. So 19 is important. Post 29 really puts an emphasis on that. And yeah, it's just it's a different format. People are always like, oh, 19 starts. To me, 19 starts kind of boring because it's just kind of one note. I think this is a way to make 19 starts have a little bit more drama in them. But also, test 29. Put 29 to the test. Rather rapid Masters. 331 here for Cryticalapis. Got about a 64,000 point lead. Sodium now seems to be over his initial kind of unsteadiness, and now a good rhythm here. 332 players still 63,000 points apart. Long bar Tetris Sodium. Sodium has made the semifinals in Masters 3 times in the past. Those were all in 2020 and 2021. So looking to make his first main event semis in a while. CTWC, he's finished in the top 16 3 times. And he went out to a finalist every time. So every time he's made the top 16, he went out to a finalist. Alex T in 2024. All right, we're on level 28 here. We're just about to hit the 24 transition. Got to bring this down. Clean board here for Cryticalapis. Long bar gets over Tetris for Critical. Oh, well, I guess I have some information wrong. I don't know what I looked at. Something's wrong with my information, but that's okay. 579 for Sodium, 617 for Cryticalapis. I'll have to go look that up again. And Sodium going to top out here at 580. And Cryticalapis is good in game number 2. Oop. There it is. And Cryticalapis making their top 32 debut. So the first time ever in a Challengers or higher event. And is up 2 games to none on the 11th ranked player on the poll here. These matches are going to be like 20 minutes each. Yeah, well, they're slower than the old Faster Masters format. So, and these are the same things you said last time, Mr. Brink. Pretty sure. Were you here for Faster Masters before? All right. As soon as you get both players ready, we can play game 3. Now, let's get a double 49 players. Come on, guys. All right. Dengler awaits the winner of this match. All right. Let's get him counted down. Both players are ready. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Morlando says, don't worry, I was right. Didn't he? I thought he played Alex, right? Was I wrong? I don't know. FCR, this mode does not admit of same piece sets. There's no way to do same piece sets on Transition Trainer mode. So that does add a little bit of randomness. This is Faster Masters. There's never, ever been same piece sets in Faster Masters. Because you can't do it. Now, I would like, Kurjava's out there. If you're taking requests, same piece sets across multiple modes would be amazing. All right, 83,000 as we begin. Cryticalapis, 54,000 for Sodium. Tetris for Sodium, 89,000. Cryticalapis actually set up for a center whale Tetris, but has to cover it. And it's kind of weird because, all of a sudden it's like these players forget that they're just playing on 19 and they end up topping early. I don't know. There's something about the change in format or expectations. I mean, these are just 19 starts, right? So sometimes you do see players top out more on 19 than they would if they had started on 18. Now, scaling is a factor here. Since we are playing Transition Trainer mode, we are, line clears and Tetrises get more valuable every single level increase. So it does pay players to be more conservative early on so they can get to those higher scoring levels. If they have an option. And if they need to be more conservative, then that option is there. Cryticalapis, 276, 246 for Sodium. Sodium did win the inaugural Boston Tea Parody in January 2024. That is correct. Also was in the top 4 of the Montreal qualifier or regional, last year. I was there. It was one of my favorite events. You know, probably top 3 favorite events I've been to. If I'm ranking them, I would say Jonas Cup, Montreal 2024, CTWC 2019. 326 for Sodium, 417 for Cryticalapis. Lone Star? Oh yeah, the Lone Star. Yeah, of course, Lone Star with Jasmine was, you know, but that that was assumed that was the best one with Jasmine and Mari there. That's assumed. I meant non-Lone Star, of course. 453 for Cryticalapis, 371 for Sodium. All right, we're just a few lines away from that transition into 29. Sodium needs to win this one to stay in. Now, all right, well, there's a transition for Cryticalapis into 29. The board is awkward. There is a Tetris for Sodium into 29 at 445. There's going to be a top out for Cryticalapis at 508, and Sodium is going to top out at 448. And Cryticalapis with the sweep of Sodium in round 1. And the kid's popping off. The kid is popping off. What the heck, Cryticalapis? Amazing. GG's to Sodium. Faster Masters is a cruel, cruel mistress. The matches are over quickly. RXS says, bro was a tapper last freaking month, dude. All right, well, we're gonna run out. We're gonna get our next stream going. I mean, our next match going. By the way, Mari, thanks for the... Oh, that was the previous one. No, thank you, Mari. Thanks for nothing. No, hold on. Let me open that up. All right, we're gonna open up... There we go. All right, we're going to go ahead and run a quick ad. We'll be right back. We'll set up our next match. It's going to be Dengler and Cryticalapis. In fact, I'm just going to leave the rules up. Let's just leave the rules up. There you go. We'll just leave that while I get the other thing going. All right, so it's going to be 22 is on game 2 slot, right? And then 11. What is Dengler? 11? Oh, I have to get you back on. No, man, I got to adjust this stencil multiple times. Where is this? What is happening? Oh. Was Dengler 11 seed 2 months in a row? I think so. All right, just got to adjust cameras and stuff like that. We'll be another minute. Jesus. Okay, where is this? There it is. All right, let me just check stencil here. We got to do a stencil check on the other side. Actually, I can just copy. What is he? Slot number 22. I can just copy the transform from that. Copy. Transform. Ready? We're going to paste that transform and it should line right up like magic. Ready? Oh, it's amazing. Beautiful. Look at that. Okay. All right. Oh, I got to switch the names and the round. The names. Dengler. All right, Dengler, you know what you're doing, right? You know what you're doing? 49 double kill screen. Transition mode G. 49 super kill screen, transition mode G. These early rounds, you know, I don't know how much 29 action there will be in the early rounds. We will see. All right, you don't know what means. All right, you know 49 kill screen, all right? And you know transition mode G. Okay. All right, there's no same piece sets, guys. So when you're ready, go to the menu and hit ready. I'll put a big annoying ready with a bunch of question marks. There you go. Ready? All right, Dengler's working on his big meaty orange controller. It's 49 cap, right? 49 cap. All right, looks like both players are ready. Round 2, Dengler versus the newbie Cryticalapis, who took a round off of Sodium to make it here to round 2. Let's see what happens. I have no idea what's going to happen now, man. It's all up in the air. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Zempro and chat says, are transition 0 and G different? Yes. If you go to 0, you'll start off with 0 score, but you'll have 120 lines or 130 lines or whatever on the screen. It'll start with lines. G will start you with 0 score and 0 lines. Anyway, on the left side, it is Dengler, seed number 11 from the USA, PB 5.43 million, 14th on the leaderboard and number 7 in the Premier poll. Dengler, first perfect max, the first 1.529 transition. Took first in CT12, the level 12 tournament in 2024, won 2 challenger circuits and a future circuit, and had a streak of 3 semifinal finishes in a row in 2024, August through October. On the right side, Cryticalapis seed number 22, USA PB, 1.37 million. One prior top 32 CTM appearance. That was in Challengers in October 2024. So got that Challengers role. Went out in the first round to the winner of that tournament, actually. So I don't know. There's always something about losing to the winner of a tournament, which makes it feel not as bad. It's like, oh, well, he was going to win anyway. So at least I lost to the guy who nobody beat. Faster Masters format is a level 19 start. There's 100 lines of that speed. Gives way to level 29 speed, and there'll be 200 lines of that. The level 19 phase and the level 29 phase should be equal in time, right? 29 is twice as fast as 19, but there's also twice as many lines. So time-wise, the 2 phases should be equal if you get all the way through. This is a change to our standard Faster Masters format, which was a level 39 kill screen. In this day and age where there's more 29 play, made sense for, I don't know, to give an option for, or to give an opportunity for 29 to be a bigger factor. Cryticalapis 423, 451 for Dengler. I think we did 2 Faster Masters in 2023, and then we did not do it in 2024. So we're only going to do the one here in 2025. So this should give us a little bit more play, and it should take a little bit of the RNG on it. Now, because of the way the tournament and practice cartridge is set up, same piece sets are not an option when you start in transition trainer mode. So there's a little bit of more randomness that's injected into here because players will not be getting the same droughts or piece distribution or anything like that. So the players do have to keep that in mind. And Dengler's into 29 at 584. Now you can, their 0 to 19 scores are basically like their post-transition score, right? 100 lines of 19. And Dengler going to top out at 594. And Cryticalapis is good again. Guy has been in the top 32 in a CTM tournament one time. Comes in and so far has won 4 games in a row against ranked players. Guys, what the heck? All right, well, Cryticalapis trying to set up a Rookie of the Year arc. All right, players, there's no same piece set, so as soon as you're ready, go to the menu. You can take a few, you can take a few moments if you need to work out some issues. So anyway, yeah, if you start, Laurie H on YouTube has gifted 5 fan level memberships to the Classic Tetris monthly channel on YouTube. Thank you so much, Laurie. It's very, very generous. Really appreciate that. Remember, this is really, you're going to basically, when players start from 19 to 29, that's 100 lines. And so you can sort of match up their scores to what like a good post-transition would be. So, 500 post-transition in this day and age, pretty good. 600, epic. If they transition into 19 with a 600, it's like, oh my God. All right, Dengler trying to work out some bugs here in the in their mechanics. So, my word. Yeah, thanks again, Laurie. Very generous on YouTube. All right, we got a ready from Dengler. Looking for a ready from Cryticalapis. Or Critical APIs if you're a developer. This is warm-up. Yeah, it's just warm-up. All right, Cryticalapis with a deep breath, trying to center himself. Both players have signaled ready. Game number 2 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. The winner of this match will face Dan V in the next round. Remember, 100 lines of 19, 200 lines of 29. Y'all want level 19 start tournaments? Well, this is as close as we're ever going to get. Dengler in a little bit of early trouble here. Getting it sorted out. Cryticalapis 57,000. Dengler looking for his first Tetris. And so, yeah, you realize in this format, it really pays to be conservative in these early rounds because scaling, right? Remember our old friend scaling? Every single level increments every 10 lines, right? Every level increments in the next 10 lines. That means line clears get more and more valuable. Singles through Tetrises the whole way through. And so you're better off passing up a small, risky thing now for the opportunity to score a lot more points in later levels. 154 for, especially when you get to the, if you can get to those, you know, level 40 and beyond levels. All right, misdrop here for Cryticalapis. Oh, nice adjustment here. We'll see what he can do to try to bring this down. And I don't know what he can do. And that is going to be a top out for Cryticalapis. Dengler with a chase down. Needs to get to 185. Does the combo mode support combined transition mode and SPS? I don't know what that means, but no, you are good, Dengler. You are good. You have crossed 184. You are good in game number 1. So no, this thing does not. I'm not going to not keep answering that. So people in chat, please just let them know. I can't keep answering it every time a new person enters the chat. Okay. All right, players, when you're ready, and they are ready. What was once a best of 5, now a best of 3 between Dengler and Cryticalapis in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Cryticalapis on the board with the first Tetris, 24,000. There's one for Dengler. So yeah, those of you who are like, oh, we want 19 speed. I mean, this is, you know, this is a 19 start tournament. It's, you know, it's kind of analogous to like starting on 18 and getting this big long, you know, next phase. I don't know. Yeah, it's faster, right? We cut out 18. We basically replace 130 lines of 18 with 100 lines of 29 is basically what we're doing. Tetris Cryticalapis 159, Longbar Tetris Dengler 137. Critical going for that column 3 Tetris, but ends up having to bring it down. But there's also something about the Faster Masters format. You know, it's never had same piece sets, so... There's that random element that's in this. It's faster. It's more chaotic. Dirty Tetris. Cryticalapis 214. Dengler 285. 45 lines to go until the 29 transition. Long bar over for Dengler. That'll uncover the well. Now he's going to find a way to uncover it again. Cryticalapis 231, Dengler 298, Tetris for Critical 263. Dengler with the tuck in the Tetris 332. There's a Tetris Dengler 368. Oh, that long bar to the left for Cryticalapis is going to be a problem, but gets another one over on the other side to build out that left side. He's going to survive that little misdrop. He's just trying to bring it down brick by brick, building out the left, bullying out the middle. Would love a long bar here, but not going to get one soon enough. So, oh no, these S's and Z's can be a problem. All right, 315 here for Cryticalapis as we enter 28. Dengler's on 28 at 478. And triples into 29 at 490. Again, this is exactly analogous to their post-transition scores if they were on like an 18 start. Cryticalapis up top here, and that's going to be a top out for Critical at 331. And Dengler is good in game number 2. Blue Scooty's grandpa in the chat. All right, both players are ready. No seed checker. What the heck? No seed checker all month. It just says transition. All right. Both players ready. Game number 4 in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. So Tetris is here worth 24,000. In 10 lines, they'll be worth 25,200. Kingsman 36 with the tier 1 sub, 51 months. Long bar for Dengler. He hung a bar there, I think, or maybe he was setting up. I kind of missed that. I was watching Kingsman's tier 1. Yeah, please do help. Oh, we have had more Matrino contributions, but let's see what happens here with Critical. Got some Respect 19 moments here, I think, in the first couple of rounds of Faster Masters. Thanks for redeeming those codes, everybody. 21 left. Looks like Cryticalapis is going to downstack here. Getting set up for a dirty Tetris and gets it. And exposes that column 3 well as well. And he's going to go for it. And yes, gets that column 3 well. 100,000 for Critical, 177 for Dengler. Thank you to Whoops for a $5 contribution. All right, it's not letting me click buttons here. I don't know why. All right, Dengler here with a misdrop, trying to recover here. We also had a 2250 contribution from Gilded Lizard. Thank you. Appreciate that. More codes being redeemed. 19 left. All right, Dengler trying to downstack here. A flat long bar burn. Kingsman is here. He loves it. And Cryticalapis in a bit of a dig as well. And he's getting it down. He's getting it down. Oh, nice tucks there for Dengler. Long bar over Tetris Dengler, 264. And another line clear down the right side. I think that was a triple. That's going to clean up that stack. And now Dengler ready to build for Tetris is in column 10. Cryticalapis with a Tetris 269. We're 30 lines away from the 29 transition. The speed will double. We'll have 200 lines of that speed if we can get there. $374 for Dengler, $337 for Critical. I have a feeling we're never going to get to the Say the Line song this entire month. $379 Cryticalapis, 10 lines to go till 29. There's a Tetris, $411 for Dengler. He's ahead by, about a Tetris. It's another Tetris. Is Das Fasters too? No, it's not. It's just regular Das Masters. All right, we're into 29, 520 for Dengler, 489 for Critical. As confirmed in chat, he prefers being called Critical. Oh, that hang to the left. Gets a long bar over, has to build out. Oh, no, that left side. What can he do? Trying to bring it down, and that's going to be a top out. So the Cinderella story is over for Cryticalapis. Dengler going to take this one 3-1. I should have been reporting this the entire time. But GG's Cryticalapis, you did amazing. Taking out a strong player in round 1 without even knowing that this was the tournament. We'll see if Dengler can get through this. And I would love to see a player take us all the way to 49. So Dengler, do us a favor. Get us to 49. But, I mean, yeah, GG's to Critical for... no, Dengler not going to get us to 49, but he got far enough to win this little mini bracket. Dengler will be moving on to the top 16. So GG's to you, Dengler. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe we've got something to see in the future. Cryticalapis. What is future star? Not a Fave 5. Kingsman, did you snub Critical in your Fave 5? Anyway, all right. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. We have more Tetris tomorrow. I like these short streams, guys. I'm digging it. Tomorrow is more Tetris. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Basically, 24 hours from now, more Faster Masters. It's going to be Chef O, Armstrong, and then the winner of that against Cole. We've got another one on Friday. That's going to be Das Masters. That's going to be the Nenu part of the bracket. Nenu, Hidari, AV Geek. That should be a good one too in Das Masters. All right. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Appreciate that. Want to thank our those of you who contributed to the prize pool. We have Agathis with $50 into the prize pool. Thank you, Agathis. So contributors into the prize pool today: Agathis, Summer B, Gilded Lizard, Solar Kiri, Abby Normal, and Whoops. And Hey Hackers, and 18 claim codes to go. Thank you all so much for doing that. Let's take a look at our little bracket. We'll just see kind of where we're at. Top 16. It's going to be Dengler versus Dan V, who is a former winner of Faster Masters. So we'll see see if Dan V can, pick up another Faster Masters win. And tomorrow is going to be Blue B, so more blue. Where's that blue? Blue. That's what it's going to be tomorrow. That feeds into Neko. That top part of that blue one, like, what the heck? They're always lining up Miles and Scooty. Like, I don't know if Miles is going to get through to that, but it's like Miles is, at some point, it's just going to have to vanquish Scooty, right? All right. Thanks so much to everybody for contributing to the prize pool. Thanks to the patrons. Patreon.com/monthly Tetris to support us. Mega Masters, Scott Gray, 76, K9 watching Tetris, Tackners, Corporal 381 shall be satisfied, Troy, Dan, Kim, MJ in the window, Rogue Potato Baduk, and Cat Kid 91. I'll work on another way to support us if you don't like Patreon. Okay, there's that. YouTube, you are dismissed. We love you. Oh, Laurie, also thanks for the 5 memberships that you gifted on the YouTube channel. Appreciate that. Have a great night, YouTube. And also, yeah, Twitch, thank you very much. I know those are quick streams, but